Chumbo's on a heater at Nazaré and a record-setting rogue wave near Canada. Here's the weekly wrap from the Inertia. Hi everybody, I'm Juan Hernandez. The past few weeks have been pretty exciting, and this down week for the championship tour, well, it didn't disappoint. First up, we head to the Tudor Nazaré Tow Surfing Challenge. That got the green light Thursday, and Lucas Chianca kept his big wave hot streak going. Back in November, he and Kai Lenny repeated as winners of the same event, and this week it was Chianca and Nick Von Rupp celebrating the win. Lucas's normal tow partner, Lenny, didn't compete in Portugal, instead staying in Hawaii after earning a wild card for the Championship Tour's Hurley Pro Sunset Beach, which runs until February 23rd for the men's and women's tours. Chianca didn't skip a beat at Nazaré though.
We are looking always for the same waves, that's why I think we did a perfect match. And for sure we just ripped it. I think I did the highest 4.7 of my life.
You weren't happy about that score, weren't you?
Super happy.
Meanwhile, defending women's individual performance winner Justine Dupont was injured on her first wave of the day. That left the door open for Nazaré regular Maya Gabera, who nabbed one of the bigger waves of the day and rounded out top individual performance honors alongside Lucas Chianca.
5 years ago, I actually got told by my main sponsor, Red Bull, that I was done, and they dropped me, and I got 2 world records after that, and now my first professional win, so never give up on your dreams, huh?
Speaking of big waves, researchers recorded a record-setting rogue wave off the coast of British Columbia. At 17.6 meters tall, wasn't the biggest wave ever recorded or even the biggest rogue wave ever. In proportion to its surrounding waves, researchers say it was the most extreme, nearly triple the size of the average waves around it. One research physicist from the University of Victoria said the probability of such an event occurring is once in 1,300 years. Checking on some good reads from this week, contributing writer Rebecca Parsons chatted with Kayala Kennelly about last week's Billabong Pro pipeline. KK shared some insights on the road women's surfing has taken to finally have a CT event at Pipe. She offered some honest feelings about what the sport, particularly its biggest brands, can do to keep making strides towards equality. Speaking of the World Tour, senior editor Joe Carberry spoke to the woman who raised a certain guy currently wearing the yellow jersey. Judy Slater shared some of her 50 years of stories with Kelly, raising 3 boys and all the odd jobs she took on to help him pursue their love of surfing, including one funny story about a young Kelly breaking his collarbone on the playground, refusing to take it easy right after, and then pushing the bone back into position when he took another spill. So I guess it's no surprise he's still charging at 50. On the hill, Shaun White kicked things off this week by announcing that the 2022 Olympics are the end of his competitive career. Meanwhile, back in the States, keep an eye out on Jackson Hole this week. The Inertia's Will Cilio is out in Wyoming for the 2022 Kings and Queens of Corvettes, the annual one-day free ride ski and snowboard event taking place at world-famous Corvettes Couleur. Before he hit the road, Will previewed this year's event, which now has a People's Choice Award, where fans are going to get to vote for their favorite runs. So you're definitely going to want to tune in on the Inertia when the event gets the call sometime during its window between February 12th and February 18th. That's the weekly wrap, everybody. Head to theinertia.com for all those stories and more. We'll have results from Kings and Queens, highlights from the Hurley Pro Sunset, and more this time next week. We'll see you there.